Hi everyone, so you've probably seen it. ColourPop's doing a birthday box. It's a $50 box. They say it's worth over $100. So I had to do it. So I'm gonna give you the first peek. Are you ready? Bubble wrap. And under the bubble wrap, stuff. Let's see what we got and let's see if it really is worth what they say it is. So I'm gonna open up the ColourPop website and we're gonna keep track of the amounts. Have I tried ColourPop before? Yes. I've definitely tried ColourPop before, but all I have tried really is their eyeshadows. So I'm really curious about this, and I did also I bought this the day it launched, and today is Monday, May 19th, and it just arrived. Now, I don't know if this is going up this Friday or next Friday, but it took them weeks to get it to me. And I've been seeing this opened on TikTok a lot already. So I don't know why mine was so late when I literally bought it like within an hour of them launching it. But whatever. So to start out with, we get this is a giveaway video. To start out with, we got a Lippy Pencil lip liner in the shade Chain Reaction. I don't have a whole lot of lip liners, and this looks like a pretty brown color. Not pretty as in beautiful, but as in very brown color. Yeah, that's extremely brown. I don't wear brown lipsticks. So, let's see. I'm guessing this is from the Truth or Bare group, but these are $7. So that's what we're starting out with. I did this, the Star Wars collab palettes were still on sale when I did this, so I did get the Mandalorian palette for $5. So that's not part of the box when I get to that. Alright, up next is a cream gel liner in green, which I'll be honest is another, I don't do a whole lot of colored eyeliners. It's in the color Wild Idea. I don't know why I said the color green. The shade is Wild Idea. So these are obviously going to be items that haven't sold well. I was hoping it would just be a random assortment from the website, but it's not. It's definitely a sparkle color. I do wear enough green. I am going to go ahead and swatch this one. Ooh. That's actually really, really pretty. So yeah, I may wear it more as an eye shade color than an eyeliner, but I might wear it as an eyeliner. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of eyeliners because I don't wear anything but black. And these retail for $8. Alright, up next we have one of their So Juicy Plumping Glossy Lip Oil, and it's in the color Beverly Drive. This is a very berry color, so that's exciting. I like berry colors. That is like a blood red. Look how red that is. It says it is a plumping glossy lip oil with peptides, so I like that. And it is $10. Now, how's my lipstick? I still kind of have today's lipstick on, but I don't think it's gonna mess with it. So let's go ahead and check it out. Definitely a dark berry. And instantly feel the plumping. I mean, it's not a ton of color. Like, here's it alone on the skin. It's more of a mint chocolate chip flavored thing, but I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. Alright, up next is their liquid blush in the shade THX. And my battery may die, so if there's a jump, that's part of what happened. Oh, this is the one that's got the cute little heart on top. I like that. And it's kind of a dusty mauve shade. Doesn't want to go back in. Oh, it's more of a rosy mauve, like dusty rose. It blends out pretty good. It's got a lot of pigment. And it sells for $10. All right, up next we have a lip balm. It's in the color or smell Vanilla Cake. So it's gonna be more of a clear, so it's just kind of a lip balm thing. I'm not gonna put it on over the one I have, but I know that is something I will totally use. I need one in my purse, honestly. And it retails for $10. Next we have an ultra glossy lip in the shade It Girl Pearlized. And that is a really pretty color. I like that. It feels like it was really easy to open. It almost feels like it was open. Very subtle color. Just like a hint of kind of a brownish red. Let's see. These typically go for $10. Oh yay, and then I got one of their shadow sticks. I love their eyeshadow sticks. I have one of the Winx colors. This is in So Celestial Metallic. It's looking like it's gonna be like a copper or a brown. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah, definitely a copper or brown. I would say a dark copper, almost bronze. That is a color I will definitely use, especially for daily wear. It looks like it's gonna blend pretty good. And their shadow sticks go for $8. So we have some bubble wrapped things, and bubble wrapped means probably palettes. So it's cute. It is a super buildable and blendable pressed powder blush. And it's in a heart shape. It's really pretty. What's the color? The color is Forever Yours. I think that's a good color for me. It's kind of a peachy rose. It says buildable, but honestly, that's a pretty good shade in person. Okay, so far we're doing good. And those sell for $12. So we have at least made our money back at this point, which that's exciting in and of itself. Okay, we got two individual eyeshadows, and they are colors I don't have. And actually, this one is one I think will do really well if I ever get back to doing my daily eyeshadows. They are their Super Shock shadows. This is a like periwinkle blue. Looks like it's got a little bit of purple duochrome. I didn't get much on my finger there. That is one thing I will say. It is very hard to get much of this on your finger. It's hard to see in person. You can see it better on my finger actually. But it's a really icy purpley blue. And then we got the color Drift. There's the color Drift. It's like a mauve-y red. There's it on my finger. Let's do the swatch test. That's a lot better pigment. The periwinkly blue one didn't have a whole lot of pink pigment, but it's gonna have a lot of shimmer. So I'm not mad at it. So yeah, the individual Super Shock pressed powders are $7. I was off. And then the last in the box is Baby Got Peach, a peach eyeshadow palette. It looks more browns than peach, I gotta be honest with you. And I have to say, it's okay. So it's definitely giving like lighter colors. So I'm not going to immediately swatch this because I don't know about this. It's $14. So let's figure out the total value that's supposed to be over $100. We did get there, $103. So we did get double our money's worth. However, in terms of would I buy these for myself? Would not buy for myself. Would not buy for myself. Probably would not buy for myself. And I don't know. I mean, I really like the P. Louise ones, but if I had to buy a ColourPop set, I'd buy it if it were on sale. It's not exactly the blush I would have picked for myself, but I don't think it's bad. This actually, I'm excited. It's a good color, I think. The two eyeshadows are a good color. This is a good color. I wouldn't have bought a green. So, yeah, I got my money's worth. But, this is one of those boxes that since they do such a weird, like such a, I don't like a lot of their color stories. And you know that from the way I have reviewed a lot of their Disney collabs. I don't think that whoever is picking and designing their products is necessarily considering range, or is necessarily, like, they're not my cup of tea. But they do have ones that are. It's just I hate peach, and I feel like I'm like disappointed that I got the peach one. So I don't know. I haven't decided on this where we're going yet, so it may get used and tried out, or it may end up in a future giveaway. I don't know. But what is in this month, going in the giveaway today, is the Lippy pencil, because I have heard really good things about their Lippy pencils. I just I don't think I would wear a dark brown lip pencil. I tend towards berries, and this does not work well with berries. But I've heard really good things about it. So whoever gets it, I want to know how it works. But yeah, this is going in the giveaway. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is fill out the form linked below. It's just going to ask your email, what video you're watching. This is the ColourPop birthday box. And what did I add? I added a lip pencil. You do have to be over 18. If you're under 18, go get a parent, have them watch, have them enter, and then it's between you and them who's keeping what. You have to live in the United States. 1 entry per person per video. And it is United States this month only. We'll see how it goes in the future. And the 4th rule, if I have to make a new rule because you find a new creative way to scam, you're banned from this and all future giveaways. So be good. All right, so that's the end of the box. However, because I ordered this, I think like May the 6th, or whenever it came out, they were still doing their Star Wars Day promotion where all of their Star Wars collabs palettes were $5, but this was the only one left. I would have loved the Darth Vader or the other ones, but this one sounded okay. And actually, I'm more excited by this one than I thought I would be. Now, the peach and the gold, yeah, it's a nice nude. Bantha Tracks is a nice nude, but I really like the ones down here. It's definitely more of a neutral palette, but I'm curious. I'm excited to give it a try. I will probably do a try-on video this weekend, because I definitely got enough makeup that I can try. I can't do a full face, but I can do most of my face with this. So I'm looking forward to trying. Would I recommend this box? Value for your money, I mean, you're doubling your money, so that's a good thing. They are very obviously offloading things that have not sold well. So, meh. You're not gonna, I don't think you're gonna get any of their collab stuff, which is interesting because the PR ones they sent out were full of collab stuff. At least the half dozen I watched. So I find it very interesting that I did not get a single collab piece, but they sent out a lot of those to their PR. So obviously what they are sending out in PR does not match what they are sending out to the average person. And that bothers me. I just am seeing more and more red flags with ColourPop the more I buy from them, and that's concerning to me. I want to like them so badly because they have so many products. Like we had an extra bit of money come, so I had $50 to choose to spend on something, and I knew they were doing really big sales, so I was watching to see what the, I was, you know, originally when I knew this was coming, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll get lucky and I can get the Glamlite, or not the Glamlite, the ColourPop, Lord of the Rings collab, because I love all things geeky and fantasy. And then I saw everything that was in it and I was like, you know what? I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. It's not bad. It's fine. But it seems like even when ColourPop is at its best, the best I can say is it's fine. I mean, the Mandalorian palette. It's fine. Is it anything super spectacular? Nah, it's fine. This box, it's fine. If I mean, I'm going to give ColourPop one more shot at some point, but if the next mystery, or if the next products I get from them are fine, I'll be done. I don't have enough money to spend on makeup to just get makeup that's fine. I mean, even with the stuff that I bought before. Tell me this doesn't, well, no, this looks blue. And then when you put it on, it turns brick red. That's a problem for me. If it looks blue in the pot, I don't want to find out after I buy it and get it home that I bought red eyeshadow. That's frustrating to me. I don't know. I don't know how the quality of these are going to be, and that's going to be a big deciding factor, because there have been boxes before where I don't like the color, but I like the formula. Hopefully that's how this will be, but I will be honest, this is sticky. And it was tingly for like 2 seconds. Do my lips look any plumper? I don't think so. Is it just incredibly well pigmented? No. It's fine. So we'll see with the rest of it. Are they fine formula-wise and or are they great formula-wise and I just got colors I don't like? I don't know. I'll let you know, because we're going to test them out this weekend. So just to put kind of a final pin in this, a couple of things I want to add to the end. First of all, I did go on TikTok and tried to message the brand. I have not gotten a response. I went into a live and complained about the product and got muted for that live. I did not get banned or kicked out. I just got unallowed to type. I went onto the ColourPop website to leave a review. I left a 1-star review. Reviews, at the time I did that, there were 3 reviews. 2 of them were 5-star. 1 was a 4-star, and they were counting it a 4.7. That's not how math works. But okay, they're rounding. It should have been more like a 4.66 repeating, but that does round to a 4.7, so fine. I went on today to check and see if my review had been posted. There are now 10 reviews. 9 of them are 5-star. 1 of them is that 4-star. There have been absolutely 0, 1, 2, or 3-star reviews approved. Now, several of the reviews that went up were posted after I posted mine. So they are purposely hiding reviews on their websites, which means you cannot trust reviews from ColourPop's websites, because they don't allow for true criticism, and they only publish the actual, they only publish the ones that they want you to see. So if you see a product on ColourPop's website and it has a good rating, well, guess what? That's an artificially inflated rating, which means the entire website is basically a lie. You don't know what's good and what's bad because they're not posting what's bad, which in my opinion could be dangerous. Some of those negative reviews may talk about allergens or may talk about reactions to certain types of things. But, you know, let's just publish only the good. In addition, like as of now, they say the product has a 5-star rating. Well, even 9 5-stars and 1 4-star does not average out to 5 stars. It averages out to 4.8 stars. Now, if they had a 4.7 rating below, obviously it's able to round and do math. And my guess is they have changed it to round to the closest whole point instead of the closest tenth, so as to mislead their purchasers even more. One of the things that pisses me off more than pretty much anything else is scammers. And when you are lying about your goods, and when you are preventing honest reviews of your products, and when you are actively silencing people who have problems with your products, you're scamming.
In addition, I took all of the products to a website where you can check batch codes and basically see when the makeup was produced. ColourPop's own website says their makeup has about a 2-year shelf life. Of the items I received, 2 of them are close to 3 years old, and one of them was made in June of 2023, which means it's 1 month from its shelf life. So the makeup you are getting is expired. So if they had just called this a mystery box, if they have just said a mystery overstock box, or like P. Louise did, we're getting rid of some of our old expired stuff. It may not be usable for your face, but get a random assortment, use the packaging. Like, they were very open and honest about the fact that some of these items will be expired. We do not recommend using them on your face. You use them for art projects, use them for other things. I can now, obviously, most people who get them are going to use them. And products expiration date, they have an expiration date not because the day after the expiration date they're going to destroy your face. They have an expiration date because that is the longest that the packaging can be guaranteed to keep out bacteria. I know about things like this because part of my job as a manager of an urgent care was to go through and get rid of things, and you'll notice Band-Aids have expiration dates. Hell, tongue depressors have expiration dates. Not because the wood goes bad, but because the hermetic seal that keeps it in an airtight container and keeps bacteria out of it, the glue that does that, does eventually get too old to glue. And when that happens, they can no longer guarantee that airborne bacteria cannot get in there. Therefore, they cannot guarantee that the product doesn't have something growing on it that could hurt you. Does it mean that it does? No. But they can't guarantee it. So those of you who are getting this box, please use your own discretion. Check your batch numbers. Anything that is expired, carefully inspect it. If you want my recommendation, I would remove the outer layer of the product. So like scrape off the top layer, or I would use it for art projects, or I would test it on my arm before I put it anywhere near my face. That's just my recommendation. I am not a nurse. I am not a medically certified person in any way. I'm just somebody very familiar with how seals and expiration dates work. I do use products past their expiration date. You can ask my husband. We have arguments about this. He's actually more likely to follow an expiration date than I am. However,
mainly on food.
Yeah, mainly on food. However, I am more of a believer in the sniff, taste, does it kill me test than I am in expiration dates on food packaging. I understand why the expiration dates are there, though. And what I do in my own house is not what I would recommend to the general public. I trust my own abilities to not kill myself. That doesn't mean I trust my abilities to not cause harm on other people. So, okay, so I said that the last part was the last part. And then I had the bright idea to scroll their website and see what the lowest rating of any product on their website was. So that's what I'm going to take you along with and do. And this is just their eyeshadow palettes, okay? Look at that. Top row, 1,199 reviews on this one. And 5 stars. That's statistically improbable. Second row, all 5 stars. Third row, all 5 stars. Fourth row, all 5 stars. Sixth row, I know this one's got negative ones because I've seen them on things. But according to ColourPop, it's all 5 stars. Next row, all 5 stars. Next row, all 5 stars. Oh, it has 0 reviews. Of course so it has 0 stars because it has 0 reviews. And oh look, 5 stars, 5 stars, 0 reviews. So you can't judge that. 5 stars. 5 stars. Every single one of their eye palettes either has 0 reviews or 5 stars. But maybe that's just because they have such amazing eyeshadows, right? Maybe. Let's look at their lip gloss and lip oil, because someone's not going to like the lip plump, surely. There's going to be at least one, right? Oh, look. 5. Oh, we got a 4.5 stars, folks. We got a 4.5 stars. Holy guacamole. And then we're back to all 5 stars. All 5 stars. All 5 stars. And no reviews. Has all 5 stars. Now, I will say, when you go on to this, it does technically say 4.9 stars. Really, though? There's never been a 1-star rating? Never been a 2-star rating? Never been a 3-star rating? And only... Okay, there's been a lot of 4-star ratings, though. Do you want to know the statistics of every product they've ever made getting nothing below 4.5 stars? It is statistically impossible. And I'm fairly certain if we go to... Because, see, they sell on Sephora. And Sephora, I forget if they sell on Sephora or Ulta. Give me a second to find them on one of the two. Because I bought them for the first time at Ulta. So it might be Ulta. And Ulta doesn't filter out the bad reviews. Ulta leaves them. So let's look at their rating on Ulta. So they do have a lot of 5-star, 4.5 star, 4.5 star. Oh, look, there's a 4-star. Their ratings are significantly lower on here. A lot of 4 stars. There's a couple of 5-star products. But they're not all getting the full 5-star on here. In fact, their palettes seem to be getting 4 stars pretty consistently there. They're still high-rated products, but again, they're not 5-star products. Now, the Lilo & Stitch is too new for them to have enough. But yeah. You're going to get more honest ratings here. Look at that. The Tangled palette on ColourPop site has 5 stars. On Ulta, 2. Yeah. I get product from some of the companies that brands use to get reviews because they want to have reviews the day something comes out. Now, ColourPop doesn't do that. And the reason ColourPop doesn't do that is because one of the things that that these companies guarantee is honest reviews. I get products to sample before they go live, and we are told, try it for X number of days, follow the instructions exactly, and then be very specific and very detailed in your review and very honest. At no point are we told to inflate our reviews. If we think it's a 1-star product, we give it a 1 star. If it's a 5-star, it gets a 5 star. If it's in between, it's in between. And if I could, I would show you my average rating for all the products I've tried right now is a 4 star, and I've tried about 20 products at this point. So to get an average rating of a 4 star, I have given products a 1 star. I've given them 5 stars. And I haven't been kicked out for giving them 1 stars. So ColourPop can't use programs like that because we're honest. I also have been reached out to multiple times and said, hey, we will pay you $50 if you will leave a 5-star review for us on Amazon. I got one of those emails today. I usually do not send a super polite response, but basically my integrity is not for sale. And if your product is so bad that you have to buy 5-star reviews, why don't you just spend the money to improve your product? But anyways, I don't know who ColourPop uses as their test market because it's not the company I am part of, that I get products from. But anyways, I was curious how much they're lying to us. And every product on their website has at least 4.5 stars. 90% of them have 5 stars. Take that for what you will.